Let me ask the question. Dave, what's your short about?
Yes. Yes. So it is called Universe 25. It's about human lab rats trapped in a very strange experiment.
Okay.
And the experiment is basically a woman, she's put in a room where every 30 days she's given a new roommate. And she knows nothing about why she's trapped in this room beyond the fact that she's been taken and she's going to get a new roommate every 30 days. And essentially, it's asking the question, what would you do if you couldn't have a relationship that lasted longer than 30 days? So it kind of puts into question a lot of ideas about like what do we live for? Do we live for the future? Do we live for the moment? You know, if you have no future to live for, how can you like find an enjoyable moment? You know, can you find an enjoyable moment? Yeah. I think we leave it a little more open to our audience I think we leave it a little more open to our audience to interpret that in the end. But that's kind of what it's about. It's like sci-fi. It's a bit thriller. It's a bit philosophical. So yeah, that's the short.
Love it. Why? What brought you to that idea, or what gravitated you towards those notions, or wanting to explore those things?
Yeah, I think it's difficult to say now because I feel like writing is a strange explorative process where like the things that it's like we had a version of this thing earlier on where like it's nothing like what it is now. Mm-hmm. So it's just like it evolves over time. But I would say like what makes us passionate about making this movie is kind of some realizations I had while I was stuck in quarantine during the 2020 pandemic and not being able to work and not having like anything active that you're working towards. And I think it's just learning to be present with your moment, even if you're just like stuck in a room, cool. Which is basically what the film is being stuck in a room, but trying to find presence and happiness in that,
Oh, okay. I could see a little commentary on, real life. That's
for
cool.
sure. But I think it's not just like an allegory for the pandemic, but I think it's an allegory for all of life, because I'm a very ambitious dude and I have a lot of goals that I'm working towards. But everything's transient. Everything can be taken from us at any moment. Yeah. And I think what the concept of the film does is it just puts it guaranteed that you're going to lose this person every 30 days. And we're all going to lose everything, even our lives, not to take it to a dark place.
No. I mean, look, why does film exist? It's like, to me personally, like storytelling is one of the greatest, like, it's just one of the greatest things to commit your time towards. Cause that's literally how human beings have been able to communicate ideas, values, culture from generation to generation. And yes, the mediums have changed, but storytelling has been present for as long as civilization has existed. Yeah. We used to tell myths and fables and invented, and had religions that gave life and reality focus and context. And, and then, it went to like performance and things like that. And now, we have film, we have, multiple ways of telling stories. But I think, because to me, like that's the whole point. That's what makes the process and storytelling interesting, because, if you're just going to make, a movie or a short film about like a fight scene or like a,